Hello travelers and welcome to day 3 of the Generation 4 special week. Today we have a game against LucarioKing and it's a monotype this time. Yeah, his name is LucarioKing, but I'm the one with Lucario for the second battle straight. He still has no Lucarios. Why are you the king of Lucarios if you have no Lucarios? So anyways, that's besides the point. We have a mono fighting team. We have Lead Infernape, Standard Breloom, Scarf Lucario, Scarf Hitmonlee, defensive Hitmontop with Rapid Spin and Toxic Rogue. So he's gonna lead with his Flygon, and I'm gonna lead with my Infernape. I didn't mind because I have a Focus Sash, so he ended up just U-turning into his Hippowdon, set up his Sand. When I saw Flygon I was like, okay, is this Dragon? Is this Ground? But this pretty much reveals that it's Ground. So anyways, I'm gonna set up my Rocks. I'm gonna run into my Breloom, predicting him to set up his Rocks, but then again, you never know, maybe he's just gonna attack. You never know, but anyways, my Toxic Orb will activate, he will switch into his Claydol, and I'm gonna set up a sub, expecting him to switch into a Sleep Powder, so I always go for sub first, before I go for Sleep Powder. I mean, Spore, sorry, not Sleep Powder. And in comes Claydol, which, yeah, I'm like, okay, Claydol, super effective, let's go, Breloom, he lived, that's insane. And he was able to set up a Reflect, and yeah, that's gonna help him big time. Tanking hits from my Breloom. He ended up just sacking his Claydol. So, okay, that thing is out of the way, but unfortunately, yeah, he was able to, you know, set up that Reflects. The Gliscor will come in, he will outspeed, and he's gonna taunt me, so I'm not able to go for Spore, I'm not able to go for another substitute. Whenever he breaks it, he goes for Earthquake now. And luckily for me, it didn't break it. I went for Seed Bomb, and apparently he has Sand Veil. That's so lame, that's so cheap. It is what it is. Anyways, another Earthquake from the Gliscor. This time will finally break my sub. At least the good side of things is that we're able to stall out those Reflect turns, so it's not a big deal. And it seems that he also doesn't pack the Ice Fang, so that's really good knowledge for us. So anyways, I'm gonna send in my Hitmontop now after my substitute broke. I'm gonna Intimidate him. An Intimidated Earthquake will do absolutely nothing to our Hitmontop, which is fantastic, and I'm actually gonna take this chance to Rapid Spin away those Rocks, because I don't want to deal with them. So in comes his Golem, and I'm like, okay, oh, Rapid Spin crit, oh my god, I got a Rapid Spin crit. That's win, that's so win. That is what it is. Anyways, he's faster than me and he exploded. I think I was trying to go for close combat or something, but he's faster than me and he exploded. That's insane. What are you doing exploding against me? That's my job. That's my job. Whatever. Golem, out of the way. Our Hitmontop, out of the way. And now I'm gonna send in Lucario against his Flygon, and I'm like, I'm scarfed, but I don't know. I'm gonna stay in, but he just went for a U-turn, and I tried to go for Ice Punch, and he switched into Gliscor, which is also 4 times weak to Ice, but Sandville hacks again. That's unbelievable. That's absolutely unbelievable. I stayed in with my Lucario. He switched into a Swampert too. That hit like nothing. The Swampert is gonna be a tank. We have to deal with it somehow. I went into the most obvious switch in the world, into my Breloom, but he played it safe. He just went for Earthquake, because I was just playing reckless so far. He expected me to stay in, I guess, but that's great news for me. So since I'm not taunted anymore, I'm gonna be able to go for Spore. This time I went for Spore before going for Sub, because I know that he has Gliscor, and Gliscor can taunt me, so yeah, there you go. The Hippowdon will go to sleep, and yeah, then he will switch it out, he will keep it as a Sleep Fodder, and he will switch back into his Gliscor as I'm gonna set up a sub. And we are back to the situation of Breloom versus Gliscor again. I have to do this against Gliscor, because Gliscor is a problem, is a massive problem against my team. I don't have much against it, because as you saw, I have mono fighting, and luckily Acrobatics doesn't exist yet, so that only existed in Gen 5, so There's no acrobatics. So we're good to go, and he doesn't have Ice Fangs, so the Earthquake is a 2-hit KO on the sub. So all we can do is just try to do as much damage as possible with Seed Bomb. And the good thing is, if he tries to roost, he will lose his flying typing, and he will be blown away, absolutely blown away by Seed Bombs. So yeah, that's Breloom for the win. Breloom for the win. This massive annoyance will go out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. It's gone. It's gone, and we don't have to deal with it anymore. Our fighting boys can roll. Our fighting boys can roll, and in comes the Flygon, who will lock himself into the outrage. And this is why it's so disappointing. This right there is why we used to call Flygon Mr. U-turn and die, because he didn't do damage. He didn't do damage. He was good at U-turning and everything. He didn't even finish off our Breloom. It is what it is. Now in comes our Toxic Threat. It's not Toxicroak, it's Toxic Threat. If you don't know Toxicroak, you don't know this game. You just don't. So anyways, the Flygon will drop down to that Sucker Punch. In comes the Swampert. I decided to stay and try to do as much damage as I can, because yeah, it's a Swampert and it's bulky. So yeah, the Toxicroak will manage to damage it. He will crit us with Earthquake, and that's a crit that you want to get later. So yeah, we have our Hitmonlee left, so we have our Lucario left, and we have our Infernape, and Hitmonlee will go for that pa 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 pa! Hitmonlee, close combat, Swampert, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. And yeah, we're looking good here. We have our 3 fighting boys. His last Pokemon is a Powdon, and yeah, all I can do is close combat it. And if he wakes up and somehow finishes me off, I have Infernape and I have Lucario to finish the job. So there you go. Can Hitmonlee do it? Can Hitmonlee do it? There's the other close combat. Pow, 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 pow! For the win. He survives. Will he wake up? Will he wake up? Nope. He's having a good, nice nap. And in that nap, he had a dream. And in that dream, he heard the voice of Hitmonlee saying, "You're going al carrer." That was what the dream was about. Al carrer. And that's the game. That's the game. Game 3, Day 3, Gen 4 Special Week for the win. Epic games. And we are here to provide. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, we still have tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have Day 4. And we'll see what kind of battle we will have for you. So anyways, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day. And allons-y.